Welcome back. This is another part where we're going to be talking all about cover letters. How do you write them? Well, let's first start with what cover letter is not. Please do not write these cover letters saying, I am a highly skilled, highly motivated person, and blah, 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 blah. Nobody reads that. This is just a piece of shit. I'm so sorry. If this is you right now, I'm sorry, but we can fix it. The reason why you don't want to write this is very similar to before when we were talking about a CV. People don't know you yet. They don't care about you yet. So they're not going to get motivated about talking to you. When you just tell them that you are motivated, what does it even mean? Those are very, very empty words. And in this moment, they mean nothing. So instead, you have to think about that you have here, when it comes to cover letter, an opportunity of bringing the reader on a journey. So think about it in this way. You meet somebody on a street, randomly, right? You meet some random person, and this person is gonna start telling you how amazing he is or she is. What you're gonna think? I mean, of course, the company, it wants to hire a skilled person who is motivated, whatever, all of these things. But this is almost like a must, right? This is not like something that's gonna make you special. So instead, how you're going to engage with the reader so much better is if you're gonna think about what you can bring to them, what really makes you special. Not these empty words. Forget these empty words. We don't care about these right now, okay? So how are you going to contribute to the company? How are you going to benefit? And also think about everything alongside your journey that actually brought you to the point where you are the person that they should hire. So there is actually quite an easy formula of how you can write such a cover letter. Before we get to it, also I would like to talk quickly on should you write a cover letter or not. I would say, to be honest, most recruiters don't read it. I feel like if so, it is more beneficial for when you already have the interview with the hiring manager than the recruiter. But also really depends. I don't think that there's yes or no answer because we still have to think about, and we're gonna talk about this also further later a little bit when we're gonna be talking about how to act on a job interview. You still need to keep in mind that you are talking to people and every person has different life experience, have gone through something different, and whatever you say, it doesn't mean automatically that everyone will like you, right? This is okay. So we are not trying to please everyone here because it's impossible. We're trying to get you the place that actually fits you, okay? This is the goal. So overall, I would say if you want to write an actually good cover letter, it's gonna take you some time. So take the time you need for it and maybe only send it to those companies that really do specifically require it. If you don't need to do that, if it was me, I wouldn't do it, honestly. I wouldn't. I would take actually more time to write a good CV than a cover letter. However, if this job that you're applying to is really your dream job, maybe it's worth to take the time. And now let's have a look at how you would actually write a good one. So once I'm going to explain this concept for you, you're going to realize it's actually way less overwhelming than you would think at the beginning, especially if you really want to make sure that you're not going to write just these like empty phrases, because we are moving on from them. All right, so usually cover letter should have 3 to 5 small paragraphs. So don't overdo it, don't make it too long. It's always better actually to have it slightly shorter than longer. And what we're going to do is that we're going to put your CV on one side and the job description on the other side. And we will see where your CV and your experience, not just CV, but your experience, matches the job description. We're gonna take 3 to 5 points of what they are asking you about in the job description. And each of these paragraphs is going to connect that one specific thing, that one specific point, to your specific experience. So something like right now, what would I think about? Let's say even it's gonna be like you're gonna be a manager of a little team, and you're gonna think like, oh, perfect. In my last experience, I was managing a team of 5 people for this amount of time. And this was what happened. So you're gonna say, in one of these paragraphs, you're going to write something in a sense of, thanks to my experience as this and that, I got the opportunity to manage a team of 5. It was quite challenging at the beginning, but what I have learned from that was blah, blah, blah. It was a valuable lesson, and it also made me realize that I want to have even more experience in a manager role. Something like that totally went from the top of my head. I'm not so great in this. To be honest, when it comes to writing any text, I am not, it's something that doesn't come natural to me. So I always really need to sit down and actually really think about that. But I hope you understand the formula that I'm mentioning here of taking something that they want from you from a job description, thinking about where you can find this in your experience so far. And it can even be something from further, it doesn't have to be from the latest experience. It doesn't even necessarily have to be from your job experience. It can be a completely different connection, but showing that this connection is going to be really helpful for you in this job and is going to make you even a better match that they would already see from the from your CV. So you are not in a cover letter trying to copy your CV. Don't try to do that. Give them something extra, right? Give them some context. This is really the place where you are going to give them the context, because again, as we talked in the previous lessons, you don't really have the space on your CV to go deep. So either you're gonna go deeper on your LinkedIn profile, or you can in your cover letter, because the cover letter should really be specified to the specific job. So I hope that all makes sense. As I mentioned in the previous video, all the details on cover letter and even some examples you can find in the ebook that is a part of this lesson. So please go ahead, go check it. I'm so sorry, right now I'm seeing that the camera is not focusing. I hope it's not too disturbing. So I hope you will enjoy this. So this is the first part. When you are also sending that your CV to the companies, when you're applying, make sure that you're feeling good about that you are sending it to a company that you are feeling good about, and have fun with that. Also, try not to take it personally. Just send it. If you're feeling it, send it. If you're not feeling it, most probably the answer that you will receive, you will not enjoy anyway. So I wish you good luck, and let's jump into the next videos, when right now we're going to actually be getting ready for the job interview. I see you there.